Hi, and welcome to Baby's Crafty Haven. I am Belinda, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. It always means so much to me. And today we get to start fall, my favorite season to craft. So, with that, let's get on with the crafting and see what I made for you today. DIY number 1. We're going to start this out with 6 of those jumbo tumbling tower blocks. You can get them at 5 and below. And I'm going to take these colors and we're going to color each block. One of the blocks will be used for the antique white twice. And I'll be using the antique wax for mixing some of the colors to make them darker. And this is what it looks like. I hope that made sense. Probably not, but close enough. I'm going to take some wood glue and some hot glue, and we're going to glue all these towering blocks together. And I'm going to glue, I kind of want the edge of it, like the end of it, not the wider part of it. We're going to glue the wider part of the block together. And we're going to do this to all the blocks, all 6. And I like using, normally I just use wood glue for these because hot glue always leaves a little bit of a gap, but it wasn't too bad. So, but normally I would just use wood glue. I don't always use the hot glue for it. And then I got this stencil from Amazon years ago, and I'm going to take some of the black and I'm going to use this, like, I don't know, leaf looking thing, flower thing. Actually, it's just a leaf. And I'm going to put this on the top corner and I think the bottom corner of these blocks that we've glued together. Or maybe I just do it there. I can't remember. Actually, I think I ended up taking a leaf. One of the leaves. I just couldn't decide which leaf I wanted. Yeah, I ended up using that smaller leaf. Okay, so I use the leaf at the bottom corner. And again, I just take black and I pounce it on there. And I think after that, I'll dry it. And I can't remember if I put the stem on it or if I sand it first. But it's turned out really good. But the yellow and that orange is what I use the antique mix the antique wax in to make it look more rustic and dark. But yeah, I'm just gonna sand this thing down, and I'm gonna sand all the edges and everything to make it look more rustic. And then we'll put the I think then that's when I put the stem on it. But I love these colors together. These are very pretty fall colors together. And then once I get all that sanded and all that extra stuff cleaned up, that's what we have. And then the stem I got out of a pack. I think I got it from Dollar Tree, I don't know, years ago when they had them, which I really didn't need to buy. You could pretty much just go out to your backyard and grab one. You really don't even need to buy them, I don't think. But yeah, I just used hot glue to glue that on, and I did angle it. Once I get that on, I take this raffia and I wrap it around. I took some jute and I tied the jute in the middle of the raffia, and then I'm taking that part of the jute and wrapping around the stem of our pumpkin. And then I'll take that, which is some fabric, rustic fabric I had. I think I actually got a big pack of that off of Amazon. I also take these berries I got from Dollar Tree, these stems, and I wrap it around the stem of the pumpkin, and then I twist them to make them like curly. I think I use a pencil to help curl them up to more spiral and not so big and sticking out there. And now I take the fabric and I go up under it, and I just tie a little, I think I tied just a little shoestring bow. Nothing big, nothing fancy. And then I take my scissors, once I get my bow all floofed out and fixed and prettied, I will angle the tails of that fabric. I don't ducktail them, I just angle it once I finish floofing my bow and trimming down some of the raffia. And then now I'm messing with the raffia. I know eventually I do take care of the tails there, but I am still messing with my bow. There we go. There, now I'm finally trimming the tails. And you can see it's just kind of at a little bit of an angle. And I believe that's it for this one. You'll have to let me know in the description box below what you thought of it. I think it turned out really pretty. It's one of my favorites. Oh, okay, no, I am not done. I take one of these resin leaves I got from not Dollar Tree, Amazon, and I just put that in the middle of the bow. Then I know I'm done. I forgot I had used one of those. Now we're finished. I promise. There, that's it. It turned out really nice. I think it's really cute. Alright, DIY number 2. Okay, these are like paint stir sticks, but they came from Hobby Lobby and they're like minis. They're like so cute. My bestie found them for me, and I just love them. So right now I'm taking that pencil to try to keep them even, but then I ended up totally destroying that. So the process that you're watching me do right now, you don't even really have to do it unless you want to, because I end up having to move them around again anyways. So I think I take, how many do I take? 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 5 in a row, and then I'll take 2 more and put them across it. One at the bottom, and then the one at the top, I angle it. See why? See, I'm moving them. See, the pencil was pretty much worthless. The only thing I really use the sticks for is to try to keep them even, so I don't got one sticking up higher than the other. And then I'll take the other little stir stick thingy, and I'll put that one at the top. But the one at the top, I angle it. Oh my goodness, you guys gotta see this. See what I did? Okay, see how I wood glued that? I just wood glued the ends. Duh. You have to wood glue the middle too to get those to stick too. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. But at least I fixed it like right away. Like I had no idea what I was thinking. It was kind of funny. But this one I just kind of angle it. And I kind of did cut that at a little bit of an angle at the top so it would fit. And then I just mark it where I want it so I know where to put the glue, and remembering to put the glue on every stick would be helpful. And then once I get that down, I do stick something on top of it to help hold it down, put some weight to it. And while that's drying, I'm going to take 6 of these normal size Jenga blocks or tumbling tower blocks. And I'm just going to take some wood glue, and we're going to take 3 of them and glue them together, just like this, as you can see. And then I'm going to take 2 more and glue those together and stack those on top of the 3. And then once I get those 2 on, we're going to take a single block and stack that on the 2. Probably makes more sense to watch me than to listen to me. And I just used hot glue. I didn't use any, I just used wood glue. I didn't use any hot glue for this. But once I get that on, and this is what we have. It's like half a pumpkin, I guess you can say, out of the tumbling tower blocks. And then I'm going to take my orange and a little bit of my wax and mix it together to make it a little bit more rustic. And I kind of mix it, and we are going to paint that, those tumbling tower blocks. Once I figure out how much wax I want to put in there. And then I just paint all those blocks, front, top, and sides. I think I do the bottom as well. I don't think I do the back, because you're not going to see the back. But once I get all that painted, and I left all that in there for you. I I can't remember what I do next. But, yeah, that's it. I can't remember if I do 1 coat or 2 coats on this. I might do end up doing 2 coats, but I don't think I showed the second coat. But once that's dry, set that aside, and then we're going to take back our little palette sign. I don't know what you want to call it. And I'm going to wax the whole thing. I wax the front, back, and sides. And why I used a napkin, or, yeah, a paper towel to do this, I don't know. What I should have done was use the brush and then use the napkin to wipe off the excess. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. But, I just do the whole thing. And, I'm pretty sure I didn't show all of it. Because I do eventually pick up a brush and brush this, but I don't think I show it. Because the whole time I'm thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I using a napkin? That was dumb. Okay, once I get all that done, I'm going to take this paint I got from Lowe's. It was $2. It was a paint that nobody wanted. It's like a sage green. And I'm going to do a dry brush of this all over this little sign, palette thing. I don't know what you want to call it. And I do a pretty heavy coat of it all over this. And then once I get that dry, I think I do a coat of white. But you can see how kind of heavy I'm going on with that green. But I still want a lot of that antique wax to show through. So, oh, I use antique white to dry brush on top of this. And then I just do the same thing. And then I do sand it, but I don't know if I show me sanding it or not. To help some of those colors come through. I almost wish I would have painted these before I stuck them together, because where the little palette things come across, it was hard to dry brush in that area. Like at the top and the bottom. It was hard to get the brush in there. But once I do that, I'm pretty sure I do sand it, but I can't remember if I show it though. Okay, once I got that, okay, I guess I am, okay, good. Okay, I'm just gonna sand this, and so we can bring out all the colors. And I do try to keep it sanding in all one direction, but I don't think I end up staying like that. But, once I get that done, and I do the sides and the top, it comes out really pretty. I really love how these colors come together. I really like the antique wax and that green, and then that antique white. But I kind of just dry off. Oh, I got these half beads. I don't remember the size of the half beads, but I painted them just in black. And we're going to put them on top of each of the sides that are holding the other slats together. You'll see here in a minute, if it makes sense. Yeah, you can see where I'm putting the wood glue. And that's all I use. I don't use any hot glue on that, just wood glue. And I just put those down on the corners. And then, I can't remember what else I do. What else do I do? Oh, okay, we're going to attach the pumpkin to this. Well, I thought we was. What am I doing? Oh, wiping off excess glue. Okay, I'm going to take this fabric. I think I got some of this from Amazon too. I just took a strip of it. And I'm going to wrap it around our little pumpkin. But there's like a lot of strings. I kind of just tore it. And there's a bunch of strings I had to keep tearing off. But I'm just going to do just a double knot. I'm not going to do a bow. It's just going to be just a double knot right there in the middle of our pumpkin. And then I'm going to put that on. I'm going to trim off the tails. And I think I do use wood glue and hot glue to glue that on the pumpkin. But first I put the stem on. And then once I do that, then I attach it, I think. Or do I put... Okay. I put moss around the edge of our pumpkin. And I just kind of push that down in there without trying to burn my fingers. And I think I do trim it, because when I tried to put it down, it wasn't trimmed enough and it didn't want to sit flat. So I had to trim it. I think I even trimmed it more than I showed. I love the way way moss looks and the way things look, but it's so messy. That stuff gets everywhere. I feel like I'm cleaning up for weeks after I use it. And being that it's fall, I'm going to use it a lot, so it's really going to get everywhere. So there's like really no point in me sweeping anything, because it's just going to go everywhere every time I use it. But I used a little bit of wood glue and hot glue there at the bottom, and we just stuck the pumpkin there on the side of our little sign. And then I got this leaf, and I have no idea where I got it from, but I'm going to take some of that yellow that I mixed with the antique white or antique wax, and I'm going to take that little wood leaf and cover the whole thing with it. And I do this all while it's wet, and I continue to use the same brush. And then I'm going to take some orange and kind of run it through there, through the middle of it, to help blend it in. And the leaf is still wet with the yellow as well as when I applied the orange. And then I took some red, and I'm going to apply the red on the tip of our leaf. And I'm just going to blend all of that in. And I didn't clean my brush. I didn't dry it in between, because I want this all to blend together. And that's what I do. And this is what it looks like. And it turned out so pretty. I'm like, I have actually surprised myself. But after that, I did dry it. And then I'm going to take these letters. These are cursive letters, and I actually got these at Joann's when they were closing, when they had their closeout sale, and I got these letters. I don't have a lot of them. I can't do much with them because obviously I can't get more, and I really don't have a lot of letters to make a lot of words with. So, as a matter of fact, I had to kind of fudge an L because I didn't have another L. So I kind of took a T and made it into an L. So, but I just used wood glue and my finger to help spread it on there because those letters were pretty thin. Oh, and I used the yellow that I mixed with the antique wax that you can see in the top corner there on that paper plate. It was the same color. And that's what we have so far. And then I take my beautiful leaf, I believe. Yep. And we're going to stick that down right there. And I think I just used wood glue. And my finger to spread. And we just kind of stick that down there on the other side of the pumpkin. Now, this is like baby's breath stuff that I had in my stash. And I took some jute and I kind of twined it together to hold the baby's breath together. But then I didn't like it. So then I ended up taking it apart. So you could kind of see the twine a little bit. So I ended up taking it apart. See, I took it off. And I took off the twine. And now I'm just going to glue it because I want it flat because I'm going to stick an acorn on it. And when I stuck the acorn on it, when it was still had the jute on it, it stuck up too hot. And this acorn came from Amazon. It was a resin acorn, and I just took some paint, the same color that it was, basically that dark brown and that light brown, and colored it because it was too shiny. So, but that was it for that one. Let me know what you think. Now we're on to DIY number 3, and this is one of those pumpkins I got years ago from Dollar Tree. I don't even know if they sell these anymore. I have not seen them, which is very sad because I really like these. So I just took off the hanger, and I'm going to take my antique white and my pumpkin orange, and I'm showing you, I'm going to do every other slat with these colors, and I'm just putting them down just to show you what I do. And then once I get that done, I'm going to take my antique wax and I believe a baby wipe, yep, and we are going to completely cover this entire pumpkin with that to darken that up and make it look a little bit more rustic and more fall color, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I do cover the whole thing with it. And then once I get all that on there, and I didn't think I left it all the way in. Well, I did rub it on the stem, but I wasn't too worried about the stem either, because we're going to end up covering the stem anyways. And then once I got that on there, I took a clean part of that baby wipe and wiped off all the excess. So it was just a little too heavy, but that's what we got. And then I let it dry. And then after it dried, I take the stencil I had that I got from Amazon years ago, and my black, and I'm going to take that sunflower, and I'm going to stick that sunflower at the bottom corner, and I'm going to stamp it all in. It was kind of hard because I really need that stencil spray stuff. That would have been easier on me to like add a temporary stick to it, because it was kind of hard to hold down, especially with the slats. But it did bleed a little bit, but not enough to notice, because what we end up doing, we're going to end up sanding it down, so it actually blends in a lot better, and you can't really even tell that it did bleed some. But we put the sunflower at the bottom corner, and then another one at the top left corner. So once I get all this down, we have that, and that's what we have so far. And then I'm going to stick the sunflower up in there. Once we get all that done, I'm going to take my sander and I just sand the crap out of it to make it look very rustic. Actually, I think I sanded it mostly off camera, and then I just showed you that I just but then we're going to take some jute and we're going to cover a stem entirely in that jute. And it took me a minute to get it to stick. It didn't want to really wrap very well. Actually, I had trouble wrapping it. I ended up having to use hot glue here and there all the way up, especially when I got to the top of the stem. When it starts to curve, then you really have to use a lot of hot glue. I had to keep on unwrapping it because it wasn't stick. And it kept wanting to twist on me. Weird thing, but hot glue fixed it, and then I kept pushing it down to make it a little tighter, so there was no gap. And I didn't think I showed all this. But you can see, the closer I get to the top, the more hot glue I'm using to try to get that to where I need it to. And surprisingly, did not burn my fingers. That's the shock. I'm shocked. At least burn my finger once in twice my shock. And then once I get that on there, I'm going to fill up that extra juice and kind of twist it and lay it in there. It's hard to see what I'm doing. Getting ready to lay, but I just keep twisting it and twisting it. Glue to get these in, because I even want the top of that as well. And then once I get that on there, I take a lighter and I light all those fuzzies off of my jute. And then after that, I take some raffia and this pick I got off of Amazon, and I took jute and I tied it together with jute. I always do this a lot with my picks or with my green foils, because it helps when I stick the hot glue down. It helps, it sticks better, I think. It really gives it something to hold on to, the hot glue. And I kind of do it in the corner there, as you can see. And then I take this that little leaf. It came from Dollar Tree years ago. I don't know if they're selling them again this year. And that bow, Happy Joe made for me. I love that bow. It's so pretty. Thank you, Happy Joe. And I'm going to stick that down there too. I'm going to cut off that extra leather strap too. That leaf. It's thankful. I can't remember if it's thankful or what. It's hard to see, but then I add the hanger too back on it, but I don't think I showed that. But that is it for this project. And here I am taking my bow again. So you have to let me know in the description box below what you thought. I think this was my favorite, or the first one. I like them all. I love all that. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love them. I don't know if it's the colors or what, but that is it. And now we're on to our final reveal. And this is everything we did today, and again, I just love everything. I think they all turned out beautifully, and I'm very happy with them all. Especially sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Kind of a soft spot for sunflowers. But this is it. So let me know in the description box below what you thought of everything, or just comment and say hi. But other than that, thank you for stopping by my channel, and I will see you all on my next video.